Teacher Talk in sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And there's been very few teams since, say, 2006 that have had as much success in the NBA as the Miami Heat. Of course, that 2006 season, they won their first ever championship, won back-to-back ones in 2012 and 2013. Also made the NBA Finals in 2011, 2014, 2020, and 2023. So yes, a lot of success, especially during the Eric Spoelstra era as the team's head coach. Well, last season, of course, they were very injury riddled going into the playoffs. No Jimmy Butler, no Terry Rozier. Lost in 5 games to the Boston Celtics. This season has just started. They are off to a 2-2 start. But yesterday, Bill Simmons, formerly of ESPN, now of course the owner of The Ringer, talked about the Miami Heat and via Sirius XM NBA. Let's take a listen to what he had to say. It's only, I think, 22 seconds.
It's a wrap. That's another example of the league got better. And the league got better and it left a couple teams behind. That's the same team they had 3-4 years ago, basically. And I think if you're going to ask me what's more realistic, Miami making round two or Jimmy Butler being on another team in February, by far it's Jimmy Butler. By far. It's
All right, so yes, if you didn't understand the end, he's saying it's far more likely that Jimmy Butler will be on a new team come February than the Miami Heat advancing to the second round of the playoffs. Of course, the Celtics still are the favorite. The Knicks and 76ers made moves to try to challenge the Celtics, but unfortunately for the 76ers, they haven't had Joel Embiid or Paul George at all this season, and they're off to a 1-3 start. Cleveland Cavaliers are undefeated, one of two undefeated teams left in the NBA, along with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Heat just don't seem like one of those top teams. Although teams like the East isn't stacked. Like the Bucks are off to a rough start. The Magic just lost Paolo Banchero with a torn oblique. But anyhow, yes, as I mentioned, East not off to a great start. Again, so early. But right now, only 3 teams own winning records in the East. The Cavaliers, Celtics, and Knicks. Kind of crazy. And, we see their superstar players. Well, at least star players. It depends on how you define superstar. But we see so far through 4 games, Jimmy Butler is only attempting 10.8 shots per game, and Bam Adebayo is only attempting 9.5. I mean, these are the perennial all-star guys. Maybe Butler hasn't made it every year, but that's because he's missed time. Tyler Hero. I mean, it's kind of crazy that Terry Rozier is averaging nearly 4 more shot attempts per game than Butler and nearly 5 more than Bam Adebayo. Adebayo just off to a rough start, just 11 points per game. We heard that he's grown more comfortable shooting threes, but he's 0 for 8 to start the season. But do you agree with Bill Simmons that the Miami Heat's championship window is open? Do you think Jimmy Buckets will be on a new team come February? Will be interesting to see. Let me see. When is the Heat's next game? I know they play today. They play against the. They play against the. For some reason, ESPN has their schedule. Like they should have on the top who they play next. They play the Wizards, who are surprisingly 2-2, but that really should be a win for them. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.